Hey, what's up, y'all? It's DeviDubz. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are reacting to Vogue's 73 Questions with NICKI Minaj.
NICKI Minaj.
DeviDubz, that's me.
NICKI has finally graced US Vogue's cover. This is her first ever US Vogue cover. She's done, Vogue Arabia. She's done Vogue, I want to say hold on, let me see. Nicki Minaj Vogue covers. I know she's done Arabia for sure, but how many has she done? She did Arabia and then Japanese editions of Vogue in 2018 and 2019. But this is her US debut and she is looking excellent. The one with the baby, Papa Bear, and then the actual cover. She looks so good. And then there was one where she had like a red turtleneck and a green cover behind her. I like that one also. But the other two, Motherhood looks great on her. She looks great on her. NICKI looks great on NICKI. She did the 73 Questions interview. We're gonna get right into it. Follow me on my social medias here and down in the description. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, so all that good stuff. Here we go with the video. Unrelated, but if y'all are always questioning why I'm wearing this sweatshirt in a lot of my videos, it's because it's so comfy, okay? It's like actually my favorite thing to wear around the house. Because I know people have been asking. So, anyways, here we go. NICKI!
Joe, how are ya?
Hi, Nikki. How are you doing?
This lady is so funny. Oh my God, I was not expecting her to answer the door like that.
Joe, how are ya?
Hi, Nikki. How are you doing?
I'm blessed, and you?
I'm fantastic. If you
Joe!
knew just how many of your fans have asked for this.
I know. They have made me aware.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Barbs.
73 Questions, Nicki Minaj, this
She's
is
so
happening.
cute.
Let's do this.
Come on in, Vogue.
Now, before we begin, I just want to say how beautiful the drive was here. And it's even prettier in here.
Thank you.
Can you tell the audience where we are right now?
We are in Malibu, California at the recording studio.
Yes, we are. And what precisely were you doing just before I arrived?
Actually, I was working on a very special lyric.
And it's in this studio where most of the lyric working happens, right?
Yes.
And how are you feeling about life these days?
Blessed, happy, thankful, grateful.
Given that we're in Malibu, what would you say is the biggest difference between life in New York and in LA?
New York has the queens.
Yes, it does. And how would you describe yourself to the few people on Earth who may not know who you are?
Pink. Rapper. Animated.
That checks out. Now you gotta know how excited I am for the
Animated.
next album, and that you recorded it here
I did.
is pretty cool. So what exactly does a typical day at work in the studio look like for you?
Well, I tend to listen to the beat and then I get a vibe for it, and if it's something that I love, then I go on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
My engineer Juice records me. I lay some ideas down and then I listen to them and then I write it based on what reference I loved the most.
Okay.
And then I record. And
Hold
then
on, wait. I'm listening, but I'm not actually understanding her process. I'm going back a little bit.
If it's something that I love, then I go on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
My engineer Juice records me. I lay some ideas down and then I listen to them and then I write it based on what reference I loved the most.
Okay.
And then I record, and then we listen for days, sometimes months, sometimes years, and then one day it comes out.
I'm so sorry if this is being
So
forward.
her process is she always has a beat first, which I guess is like the normal process as rappers. I know singers have like different ways, and I mean rappers might even do it the other way also, but I think it makes more sense to have the beat first and then rap to it. So she'll do like different ideas, and then her and her producers or whoever's in the room will like listen to all those ideas and pick which one sounds the best, and then write a full out song, like a full length song to that one idea. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I want to go into like a writing room, not even like to like give my own ideas, but I just want to listen. I just want to soak up all the ideas, whether it's Nicki and her writing or like a Beyonce writing camp, because Beyonce will bring like writers in and they'll stay at her house for days and coming up with ideas and shit. And then even Taylor Swift and her writing ideas, like I really want to know how they get the process started. Like, do a lot of artists do the listen to a beat and write to it, or do they write and then bring those lyrics into different melodies and see what works? Like, there's just so many different things that I want to experience when it comes to creating music.
Could you freestyle a few bars for me right now?
I saw this on Twitter.
Anna
She ate.
We'll love it.
What? That's scary. What if she doesn't like it?
How could she not?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
No pressure.
First, I'd like to say that I don't know if you know this, Joe, but I definitely have mentioned her in my songs before.
Oh, I know.
But this one obviously would be a lot more special. So let me think.
Take your time. You got this.
Wait, what songs has she mentioned Anna Wintour? I'm being nosy. Hold on. Nicki Minaj. I bet it's a song I know. I just can't think of it right now. Oh, there's a song called Money. I don't know it. I don't know it. She says, Anna Wintour, I'm gonna need that cover, baby girl. I don't even know what this song is. Did she mention her in Come On a Cone? Okay, I knew that there was a song where I didn't recognize her talking about Anna Wintour. She said, when I'm sitting with Anna, I'm really sitting with Anna. Ain't a metaphor, punchline, I'm black. I gotta get this right. When I'm sitting with Anna, I'm really sitting with Anna. Ain't a metaphor, punchline, really sick. No. Why am I not saying this right? When I'm sitting with Anna, I'm really sitting with Anna. Ain't a metaphor, punchline, I'm really sitting with Anna. Why? I can't say this right. I can't say it right. So we gotta listen to it. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
When I'm sitting with Anna, I'm really sitting with Anna. Ain't a metaphor, punchline, I'm really sitting with Anna. Front and forward,
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get back into the interview. I've already said too much. I've already done too much.
Okay, let me think. Okay. I heard them who they sent for. Said you were 10, you must have meant 4. Hot in the summer and the winter. Hello, Anna Wintour.
Yes. Mission accomplished.
Period.
Now, you usually record
Hot in the
both
summer
of these rooms,
and
or
the
just this
winter. Summer and winter.
Okay, getting her full tour here.
You just don't get it.
Now, what exactly is
Like
the
I
difference
get it.
between these two rooms?
You are entering the room where after I leave there, I come here, I sit there, Drew sits here,
Yeah.
and we begin listening back to the iconic music we created.
Now, you've collaborated with so many...
So the studio that's like all pink and stuff, that's the studio in New York, I'm assuming.
Many artists in your career. I was wondering if you'd be willing to describe a few in just one word.
Okay.
Ariana Grande,
Ponytail,
Elton John,
glasses,
Beyonce.
blonde, hair,
This is all true. Who's another artist you'd work with?
Miss Lauryn Hill.
What inspired the title for your next album?
A feeling of...
Not people on the internet tried to turn that into an issue. They did not watch the full interview. People thought that she was... The internet is so annoying sometimes. They thought that she was dissing Beyonce by describing her as blonde. Which, for the most time, Beyonce has blonde hair. But they thought that, like, they were just... that she was generalizing Beyonce down to one trait, which was blonde. But no, she did ponytail for Ari and glasses for Elton John. Like, that's just the first trait of those artists.
Circleness.
And why did you
And then they tried to call her stupid because she clarified and said hair at the end. And that makes it 2 words instead of 1 word. I don't know. That entire situation was so funny because people would turn nothing into something.
I'm sorry. Joe, I'm sorry. A feeling of full circleness.
All good. Now, why did you call your first album Pink Friday?
Well, I wanted something that represented my favorite color, pink. And another member of my team at that time said Pink Friday. I fell in love right away.
Now, if you were to describe the look for this next album in a single word or idea, what would it be?
Vêtements. I mean, or as I said on my album, vitamins.
Now, you've also said that Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, and Lil Wayne were some of your biggest influences when you were coming up. What did each of them have that you wanted to emulate?
Jay-Z, business savvy. Foxy Brown, immaculate delivery. Lil Wayne,
Wordplay.
trendsetter.
And out of all the people you can rely on, who are the ones you go to if you ever need advice?
My spiritual friends, I think. Anyone who can speak with deeper meaning.
And what would you say is the deepest meaning wisdom that you've ever received?
To remain humble.
Important to be humble. Okay, so your fans have now had a peek inside 2 of your studios. I say we keep exploring the property.
All right, you guys, let's go outside and get some fresh air.
Let's do it. We should just be in time for sunset. So, Nikki, I wanted to ask, what would you say is your favorite feature not by Nicki Minaj?
I would say If I Rule the World, Nas and Lauryn Hill.
Good one. And what is the one song with 100% certainty that'll make you cry?
Hello by Adele.
I may have a feeling I know the answer to this one, but what was the last great movie that you watched?
Barbie.
Yep, there it is. Updo or blowout?
I'm definitely in my blowout era.
Freestyle or written verse?
Written verse. I like to write.
And while you are writing, what is your go-to takeout order whenever you need a break?
Foul wings and some French fries, hot sauce and ketchup.
Delicious. And when you think about your times in history in Trinidad,
I love her.
Is there a favorite memory
She's
that
so
always
funny.
comes up?
My grandmother, for sure.
Now, what if that question replaced Trinidad with New York City?
The smell of snow.
And when you think of yourself as a child, how would you describe that smaller version of you?
Hopeful.
When did you first realize you loved performing, entertaining people, being in front of an audience?
Probably
That was
around
giving
the
music video right now. Like, this is like the intro to a music video before she turns around and gives us whatever song comes in.
Entertaining people, being in front of an
But
audience.
doesn't it give music video intro?
Probably around the age of 5.
And when did you first hear the sound of your own voice on the radio?
When I was working at Red
Hot sauce for
Lobster,
ketchup.
maybe 17 years ago.
Must have been crazy. And what was the worst part of that job?
Having to constantly wash your clothes because they smell like Red Lobster.
What performance in your career were you most nervous about beforehand?
All of my televised performances early on in my career.
What was the first album you heard that completely changed your life?
It's Education of Lauryn Hill.
I read you wrote your first rap when you were 12 years old.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do you
Period.
remember any of those lyrics?
Cookies the name, chocolate chip is the flavor. Suck up my style like the cherry like flavor.
Now I want to go back to Red Lobster for a second. What
She
other
loves
jobs
doing this eye thing. The look back and forth, side to side.
did you have before you got signed?
Lots of waitressing, customer service rep, telemarketer, receptionist, and also I even sold fire extinguishers.
Oh, random assortment of jobs. Which of those jobs did you love the most?
Office manager.
Now, you originally uploaded your first mixes to MySpace. If you remember, can you tell me who was in your MySpace top 8?
I have no idea, but I'm sure Lil Wayne was probably one of them.
Probably. And what was your first accent that you think you nailed?
Well, I thought I nailed it, but I'm learning I did not. The Jamaican accent.
Would you like to demonstrate a Jamaican accent for me now?
Yeah.
Hey, I successfully got you to freestyle. I guess I can't ask for it all.
All right, follow me to the house.
Now, Nikki, you were the first woman who signed with Young Money. Do you think that came with any pressure?
Absolutely. Yeah.
When exactly did your alter egos first start to come out in your music?
I think on like 5-Star Chick with Yo Gotti and Bedrock with Young Money, I started tapping in more into like the Barbie persona.
I'd like to list a few other personas. Do you think you could describe each of them with one word?
Before she says all of them, who's your favorite? What's your favorite persona? I'm trying to think. I don't know what persona this is supposed to be. I think everybody agrees that this is Roman, but my favorite persona is the one who did the outro in Barbie Dreams. I'ma kill him with the shoe, no ceiling is in the roof, and I beg me to lose, so cylinders in the coupe. I get done with the chrome, I tell it when I'm a shoot, I just bang, 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 for killers is in my group, and gorillas is in my unification, where excuse me, shine, 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 I got that all of my tables on the LA time, where niggas losing my flows, big crack, I think the nigga using heat about it, everybody was bitches losing, use it, upper bitch. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Here we go. Harajuku Barbie.
Japan.
Red Ruby.
The sleeves.
Roman.
Wah, wah.
Now, out of Harajuku Barbie, Red Ruby, or Roman, who is your favorite of the three?
I guess my favorite right now is Red Ruby, but as a whole in our Barb community,
Roman?
I would say Roman.
Are you guys good at determining who is on who, like who is who when they rap? Because I feel like they kind of blend in together. They didn't even mention Chun-Li. I feel like there's a few others. Like, she has a lot of them. But, like, when you're listening, can you tell who has entered the chat? Like, do y'all, like, do, like, intense barbs know when that character has come in? Or when it's just like Mickey? Because I don't.
How would you describe your fashion and style early in your career?
Kooky.
Does that word still describe your style today?
I wouldn't say so.
I would say so.
When did your fans first start calling themselves Barbs?
In a
I
positive
gave them
way,
that
obviously.
name because first I was calling them Barbies because I was calling myself Barbie. And then I just thought that Barbs sounded more like a term of endearment. And it stuck.
I like it. What did you think when you first saw your official Barbie?
Oh gosh. Well, I just was very emotional, grateful. Couldn't believe it. Ecstatic.
Yeah, it was amazing. Now, shifting gears, if you could eat only one food from a bodega for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, definitely it would be a sandwich. Turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar, jalapenos, mayonnaise, mustard, extra turkey, extra cheese.
Wow, there's a lot going on with that sandwich. Next time I'm at a bodega, I'll order the Nicki Minaj and see what they do.
So, would you like to have a drink?
I'd love a drink. Thank you, Nicki.
Okay, come on.
Okay, I'll hang here and enjoy the sunset while you're gone. Now, Nicki, what would you say Queens does better than any other borough?
Get the money.
And out of all the places you've ever given a concert, what's been your favorite city to perform in?
Well,
That's actually so beautiful.
I would say New York.
Well, obviously, New York City has to be the best. And whose style did you look up to the most when you were younger?
I looked up to a specific era of the hip-hop culture where the image of salt and pepper is sort of like really cemented into my psyche at one point. And it's why till this day I am in love with bamboo earrings, and I even put bamboo earrings in my Fendi prints online at one time. It's sort of like the girl that LL Cool J was describing on Round the Way Girl.
Now, I gotta ask, what's the secret to a perfect cat eye?
Well, you can't be nervous. You can't be late. You have to be very calm. And, you know, you just have to think
Cat eye, like makeup?
angle and sharp.
Wait, cat... Makeup, right? What does she mean by late, though? Like, you can't be late to do a perfect cat... Oh, like if you're late, you're rushing? And if you're rushing, you can't be patient and slow with it? I think...
Noted. And what was your favorite Met Gala look?
Yikes.
And what about a typical Nicki
The red one.
Minaj at-home look?
I rather like this look, actually. Dolce & Gabbana on the coat, and Tom Ford on the sneaker. Little wife beater and some jean shorts, nothing too much. Barbie chain, of course.
What was the first designer item you ever bought?
I don't remember, but I remember the first fake designer item I was given from my friend. It was a fake Louis Vuitton.
Ooh. And what clothing item do you have the most of in your closet?
I have a lot
Wigs.
of sweaters because I'm always cold.
Who's a new designer that you're super excited about at this moment?
Well, does Vetmon count as a new designer right now? Not really. Joe?
Counts for me.
Joe.
Does it?
Yeah, I love Demno.
Okay, so let me say that. Want me to?
Yeah, shout out to Georgia.
Okay.
What has been the most rewarding part about being a mother?
Every single second of every single day, learning that I was able to love on a whole other level.
That is beautiful. And how did having a baby affect how you recorded your most recent album?
Well, because some of the songs started off being written about 4 years ago, there were songs, I couldn't record sexually explicit songs while I was pregnant. So I ended up just getting turned off for like a very long time, and I had writer's block for a while even after I had the baby. And so now I'm doing a balance of what I think feels like Nicki Minaj, but doesn't make me, feel like eek.
Yeah. And why did you go with the nickname Papa Bear for your son?
I'm actually so excited because she's gonna give us a new, not necessarily a new sound, but because of Papa Bear, she's gonna give us a new perspective on life. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the raps about bitches and ops and like, P word this and P word that. Like, that's classic La Mickey. Obviously, she's given like more complex songs. I feel like on not Pink Friday, what is it? Pink Print. She gave like a lot of songs that weren't like super explicit. So she's always given us a good variety, but I'm excited to hear like the mother variety, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And why did you go with the nickname Papa Bear for your son?
Well, I don't know. I've always been a nickname person. I give everyone I love these nicknames normally, and he actually had a couple nicknames. His first nickname while he was in my stomach was Bubba. And when he came out, it just transformed into Papa Bear. I can't explain it, but when I looked at him, that's what I thought.
It
really
fits
cute.
though. It's so
Do
cute.
you see any of yourself in his personality yet?
Yes.
And what is the number one most
She's like,
favorite thing that
"Oh,
he loves
yeah, I
doing in
do."
life?
Swim. Or just be in the pool in any way in water, playing in water.
Can you give me any hint about what his name is?
Sure,
Amazing. So many people have asked me to ask you this.
I can.
Okay, ready for the hint. All right, well, we'll keep it.
Okay, I saw this clip and I was thinking like Isaiah because she moved her eyes like that. But after watching the entire interview, this is all she's done the entire interview, so I don't think that's the hint. But she did do like blow a little kiss or like blow air. I wonder what that means. He might just be KJ, like Kenneth Jr. Kenny Jr., little KJ. But what would that hint mean? I don't know.
The secret. I read you've been doing voices for him. Will any of these show up in the most recent record?
No, that's for me and him.
Fair enough. I also read that you quoted Lauryn Hill in your high school yearbook.
I did.
What lyric did you use?
To survive is to stay alive in the face of opposition.
Which of your Rap Snacks flavors is your favorite?
I'll never tell.
What did no one tell you about being famous that you really like other people to know?
It's not for the faint of heart.
You once said that being famous comes with a lot of guilt. How do you manage that today?
By just focusing on the positive energy, the love energy, and learning how to love myself enough to realize that I put in my blood, sweat, and tears into this. I deserve it. It's okay.
What celebrity do you have saved in your phone that would completely surprise me or anyone else out there who's a fan of you?
Name.
Oh, I got a name, but I'm not gonna say it.
That's a very interesting question. At the moment, I would say the iconic, the legendary, beautiful boss, Anna Wintour.
I wouldn't say I'm completely surprised. When was the last time that you were truly terrified?
My son ran out of the door in the hotel I was at recently and ran in the hallway, as if this was just another part of the house that he thought he was in. And so just for those couple moments, I was terrified.
That is scary. Nikki, what makes zero sense to you?
What makes zero sense to me is thinking that you could ever go up against the Barbs and win.
What is the
I
biggest
was gonna say
misconception
me.
about you?
That I'm mean.
Would you still consider yourself a homebody?
Yes.
You once said that the thing that motivates you the most is proving to yourself that you can do something. What do you have left to prove to yourself?
If it was all worth it.
I think it was. But Nikki, you've now answered 72 questions. Before I go, I want to ask you. 10 years ago, you said you'd be married with a baby, and that has come true 10 years later. What do you predict for yourself in another 10 years?
Hundreds and hundreds of billions. And being able to help a lot of people that I think need in today's world.
Well, we can't wait to see you achieve that. What a great answer to end a great interview. It's official. You've just completed your 73 questions.
Thank you.
And your fans are going to love it.
Thank you for having me, you guys. I love you so much. This is a dream come true. Thank you for having me. I love you.
You just can't help but smile when you look at her. Like, when she just talks. I'm actually so happy I did this. I literally got one person, literally all I saw was one person recommend I react to this. And I said, why not? Lately, the world has just gone to shit. And I've been playing Spider-Man as an escape. And I just hope that this video provided an escape as well. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Follow me on my social medias. They are here and down in the description. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Click that notification bell so you're always notified when I post more content. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.